Virgo, this is your weekly reading. Let's start with that first card, which is your energy. Your energy is the Death card. I know it sounds terrible, but it's not as ominous as it sounds. I promise you, you will be alive by the end of the week. This is not your death. This is not dying necessarily, but this is a change card. Okay, so you've been going through a transition. You've been going through an alteration, a change, and the process continues, and you're open to it, which is wonderful. The energy in your environment this week is a Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is telling me that your environment this week is all about financial movement. A lot of financial movement around you. If it's your investments, don't be surprised if they are having a mind of their own. If this is if this is a job or whatever, or this is your company, don't be surprised if your company, again, its economics is having a mind of its own this week that you're not in control. Because again, this is all about money and finances, and it's a lot of movement and activity. Don't be surprised if a lot of obligations are due to be paid, or a lot of money that's owed to you is coming in. And again, that's a lot of activity, a lot of flourishing with money and finances. Not always a bad thing, not always a good thing. It's just a lot of energy around money this week. Now, your energy is about, again, that Death card, and that Death card is telling you change is coming. You have instituted change, and once you did institute change, the universe has started putting other things in place. So it's interesting. I don't know if it was an economic problem that you ran into, Virgo, that kind of made you think of things differently, and so then you just said, "Hey, I've got to make a shift because of economics." And when you did, it started a chain reaction. And now there's things happening along with the economic change that you wanted to institute, or the changes you instituted because of economics. That now other things are changing around you, and they're not in your control. However, they are to your advantage because this is a Temperance card. They're helping you to find balance. And so even though you didn't expect all that's happening, it's all actually it's in good stead for you. It is shaking things up because the water has been shaken up, and therefore it's gotten crazy, and now the universe is glowing on you, and ultimately it's bringing you gold at the end of that rainbow, which is always a wonderful thing. And then there's a Moon card here, so answers. It also is helping to answer a lot of questions. What was it that wasn't working? What wasn't that wasn't popping, or whatever, but is now doing so? And so this is great. Things are shaking up, but shaking up in a good way. Okay, so don't be surprised if this week you are lifted up, you are raised up, you are held to a higher level, thank goodness, because of some of the things that you started. And again, you started it because you knew that we needed to have change around an economic situation. And in so doing, the universe said, "Hey, I'm going to take you one better. I'm going to help you." And then they push things forward. Do not fight it this week. Do not fight change. Let change happen. You're tired. I mean, look at this. This is an Eight of Swords. You're tired because, again, it took you a long time to get to this point. You're like, "I'm just tired. I'm tired of not getting the things I needed, so I'm just going to make that big change." And guess what? It's finally paying off what you're loving. And that Two of Swords comes out. So now it's time to make decisions. So don't be afraid to make decisions this week. Go ahead and make them. Make them based on logic. Make them based on reason. But definitely devoid the decision-making process from the emotion side. Let that emotion side be nowhere near this. This is all about reason and logic. If it doesn't make sense, don't do it. Look at my face. Don't do it. This is all about making things work economically, making things work because the numbers work, because of the economics work, because of the history, because of whatever it is. But it's not about, "Oh, because I feel good." That ain't going to work. Now, be careful about this analysis. This is analysis. This is the fear for me here is the 8 had you penned up for a while, and again, the change is happening. And if you don't, you need to get out of your head and stop worrying, because if you overanalyze this, you'll get a paralysis by analysis, which is a hangman. Do not allow yourself to overdwell on the issues while you're making decisions. Just make it and move forward. And once you do make that choice, once you make your choices, once you make your decisions, again, the enlightenment happens, and you make that happy Ace of Cups, which tells you the money flows. Again, the opportunity flows, the abundance flows. So this week, if you haven't made changes, it's time to start making them. When you do, changes will then take their own life, take a life of their own, and they will then move forward, giving you what you're looking for. Even when you didn't know what you're asking for, you're going to get it. And then ultimately, again, you're going to break up from feeling stuck. You're going to feel loose again. You're going to feel difficult decisions, but you're going to make a move, and therefore breaking up that hanged man situation, and therefore enjoying the move forward. Drop the swords, let things go, just move forward. Do the hard work as it is asked of you. And when you do, you're going to see that you're back on your path and things get easier and smoother. The Justice card will pop out and say, yeah, we got you. You've earned it. You've done the work, and we're going to help you with that. And that Queen of Wands is like, yep, we're going to navigate and get there because it's time to party. Time to embrace that party environment because you earned it. Virgo, hard week, rough week. Could be a week of pain. Could be a week of lessons. Could be a week of tired energy, but by the end of the week, you're going to be celebrating. And again, celebrating that you started something and it took off on its own, and you're going to benefit from that motion. All right. With that said, I'm going to let you go. Have an amazing week. Please hit that like, share, subscribe, and follow buttons. I would appreciate it. Have an amazing one. Talk next week. Bye-bye.